Canada, Mexico and USA have been selected by the FIFA Congress to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
The 2026 World Cup, co-hosted by the USA, Mexico and Canada, is just around the corner, and all the hosting stadiums are preparing to be the best. But which of these stadiums will reign at the top and why? Let's rank these 16 stadiums from worst to best. At number 16, we have the Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The stadium is a technological marvel in the heart of Silicon Valley, thanks to its sleek, modern and energy-efficient design, with solar panels and a green roof. It is one of the most connected stadiums in the world with access to great amenities. However, it isn't as good as it might seem. The thing is, Levi's Stadium feels more like a high-tech showroom than a stadium that could host passionate football fans. Since it was designed to host NFL games, it will have an artificial turf and awkward soccer sightlines, which might make the game unappealing. Coming in at number 15, we have the Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The stadium has hosted several concerts, NFL games and other mega events. It has an impressive seating capacity of 65,678, which makes it eligible for hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. However, not everything's good with this one, as just like Levi's Stadium, this one wasn't made for soccer. To accommodate World Cup games, they'll be installing artificial turf, which won't give the best soccer experience. It also lacks the distinctive charm that stadiums like the Camp Nou offer. At number 14, the MetLife Stadium seems to offer everything for World Cup matches. Situated in a big city? Check. Capacity of over 80,000 spectators? Check. Hosted Super Bowls, WrestleMania and other mega events? Also check. Character for football? Uncheck. Many stadiums for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup lack character, which can make them feel soulless. It will also have an artificial turf, which is again a big no when it comes to football's biggest tournament. Even though it is located in New Jersey, the logistics are terrible as fans might get stuck in airport congestion, traffic, and transit confusion. The AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas is at number 13 on our list, and you can call it Texas in concrete form: shiny, massive, and impossible to ignore. The stadium has some exciting features like a retractable roof, a video board greater than the soccer pitch itself, but just like everything else in life, bigger isn't always better. AT&T Stadium is built for spectacle and not soccer, which is why the artificial turf and distance between the pitch and the seats give the audience more of an NFL experience rather than a FIFA World Cup experience. It'll definitely look beautiful on broadcast, but not as exciting in person. For number 12, we have the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The stadium is flashy, newly renovated, and located in a city that knows how to party. Fans visiting the city for the World Cup will truly have an amazing party experience, but not exactly the best soccer experience. It was built for NFL games, which is why its layout isn't as appealing for soccer games. Despite being a party city, you'll feel the atmosphere to be a bit artificial, just like its turf. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia is at number 11 on our list, thanks to its incredible roof and a design that screams modern architecture. It's home to Major League Soccer, which has one of the biggest fan bases in America. However, there's still the issue of artificial turf. Even though the stadium has an incredible design, there's something strange about the environment that makes it feel like you're watching football in a high-end skyscraper, not a soulful arena. Now let's move to number 10. Here we have a veteran when it comes to hosting major events: Houston's very own NRG Stadium. Located in central Houston, it can host over 72,220 fans for major Super Bowls and Copa America events. Thanks to its size and design, NRG can easily host FIFA World Cup matches. However, the stadium lacks a distinctive identity. The turf issue still remains constant here, and visually the stadium doesn't stand out much. Next up, at number 9, we have the Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This isn't your regular stadium, it is a Thunderdome, which has been officially recorded as the loudest stadium in the NFL. Even though the stadium isn't built for soccer, you can still feel an authentic energy and passion in your chest here. However, it isn't the best stadium on this list. Since it isn't designed for soccer, its infrastructure could use a refresh as it leans more toward American football. The Arrowhead is a massive upgrade from the stadiums we've discussed before, as it finally offers a natural grass turf. For number 8, we're traveling to Philadelphia to see the Lincoln Financial Field, where sports is more of a religion. It sits right in the heart of a walkable, passionate city that lives and breathes sport competition. The city passionately celebrates NFL Sundays and other sports events by showing up loud, ready and loyal. However, we still have the artificial turf issue here, along with some architectural mundaneness. But it covers these shortcomings with its incredible atmosphere and character, which can make the 2026 FIFA World Cup memorable. At number 7, we have the infamous SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It is one of the biggest stadiums in the USA with a capacity of 70,240 spectators, which is expandable to a whopping 100,240. This jaw-dropper of a stadium looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, thanks to its incredible sparkle, screens and curves. Beneath all that beauty and grandeur lies a few major problems. For starters, the pitch dimensions aren't ideal for regular soccer matches, let alone the World Cup. And surprise surprise, the turf issue still remains intact. The stadium also feels like it lacks character under all that shining glitter. However, on broadcast, the stadium will turn out to be spectacular. Next up is the Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Just like Atlanta, Seattle's Lumen Field is the spiritual home of one of the MLS's most passionate fan bases. The steep stands in the stadium will keep you closer to the action, and the sound? It's just like the European stadiums, it's deafening. Despite offering such character, the stadium, like most in this list, offers an artificial turf, which isn't ideal for World Cup level matches. However, all of this is pretty formidable when you engage with the stadium's crowd. The volume, the intimacy, the chants, you won't feel like you're watching soccer out of Europe. We're now entering the top 5, with BC Place in Vancouver, Canada. The stadium is a gem hiding in plain sight against the gorgeous Vancouver landscape. The incredible combination of sleek architecture and a devoted fan base makes hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup a dream come true. If we look past the turf issue, the stadium scores big on accessibility, design and atmosphere. It may not be a global icon when it comes to hosting matches, but it is surely on its way there. At number 4, we're going towards the city of Guadalajara, Mexico. The city is known for football and its infamous Estadio Azteca, which is essentially a stadium carved out of the future. The stadium can host only 48,071 fans at a single time, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have character. The local fans and its bowl shape makes for a deafening and exciting matchday environment, which you'll definitely cherish for years. Estadio BBVA in Monterrey, Mexico is another brilliant stadium from the country and number 3 on our list. The stadium is built with acoustics and modernity in mind. It's nestled at the foot of the Sierra Madre Mountains and offers a view that rivals anything in the world's soccer. Just like Guadalajara, the crowd of Monterrey makes for an epic atmosphere that any football fan will enjoy. However, BBV has one key issue. It's a bit distant from Mexico's tourist hubs, but if you can make the trip, it'll surely be worth it. At number 2, we have a surprise entry, the BMO Field in Toronto, Canada. You might be hearing this name for the first time, but it is one of the finest stadiums in this list to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Unlike most stadiums on the list, BMO Field has natural grass, intimate sightlines, and a passionate fan base that is loud, diverse, and equally passionate toward the games. Estadio Azteca. The name itself is enough to justify why it's at the top of this list. This isn't just a stadium. It's a sacred site in the world of Mexican football, and the only one on this list to have hosted 2 World Cup finals in 1970 and 1986. This is the sacred ground where Maradona danced past England and Pelé lifted his trophy. Every inch of this stadium is enriched in history, making it the finest stadium of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Being there for several decades, the stadium is aging, but renovations are underway to ensure that it offers you the best football experience in North America. That's all for today. Which of these stadiums do you think deserves to be at the top? Let me know in the comments. And while you're there, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.